Alrighty, and let me send my webcam link to you. I think you can see it in video there, but if I send you this other link, it's a little bit more clear there, Xander.
Yeah, I think I can too. Yep.
All right, we should be live. This is Late Night Gaming, and this is the big one, guys. We've got Xander from FFG in the house. What's going on, Xander?
Hello. I'm super excited to be here. Jam some games at this later than I've played ever, probably on a stream. I'm super excited.
Sweet. So we've got
thanks for joining us, man.
McBobber, Loopy, and Platform joining tonight, and we're gonna go ahead and start here. Game 1. Let me actually flip you on the stream here. Your playmat was kind of I oriented based on your playmat, but you're.
Oh, fair, yeah.
The upside down Luke threw me off. Oh man.
Well, it's too late for Luke. He doesn't know which way is up. Too late for Luke. He doesn't know which way is up. For Luke, he doesn't know which way is up.
I'm hearing like 10 things. Hang on. I'm hearing Loopy like 3 times. Sorry. This is not a professional operation we are running here. It's quite the... We do our best.
But we're fun.
Yeah, that's what matters.
All right.
I know, right?
If there's any audio issues, please let us know, and let's go ahead and get started. So, initiative here, maybe. What we got for that? Get my tokens out, if I can find them. I've got a D6. You got one?
Let's do it. Yep, got one right here.
Alrighty. I got a 5.
Ooh. 3 for me, all you.
Alrighty. I've got... I don't know if this deck is good. I feel like it makes a lot of sense. Like it has a lot of internal logic to it. So we'll see.
Yeah. I'm excited. Wuhan, I have not seen this, so I am just as intrigued as you are.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this baby fired up.
I'm ready.
It's not perfect. Let's do something like that. It's a little bit weird, but okay. So I'll use the Han ability. Let's go ahead and resource that one.
Great. I'll pay 2 for a Scout Bike Pursuer.
Okay.
Okay.
Got Echo.
What you have to do is reopen the VDO, guys, and
It's just anytime someone joins with a new camera, I have to like go in and mute that camera. So I think like that's what happened there.
Yeah, I just muted myself.
Just trying to mute it all.
Okay.
Okay, so let's play a rogue operative.
Right. Let's go ahead and use Grand Inquisitor's ability, and we'll put 2 damage and ready a Scout Bike Pursuer.
Alrighty. I'm gonna use my security complex and give my guy a shield.
Sounds good. I'll swing 3 to base.
Okay. Where's my counter? Here it is. Yeah, so this is the whole gimmick of the deck is turn 1 every single game. You get a 3 cost with a shield on it. You know, that's the whole gimmick.
What else could you want from a turn 1 play there?
I mean, it seems like
Did you get a shield already?
Yeah, I think like mathematically, like I can't think of a better opener that you could possibly have. Like it just seems like the best.
I'm just saying, you guys, this is like the strongest turn 1 in any Star Wars Unlimited game ever. I mean, we have one player swinging for 3, you know, with Inquisitor, and then we have a rogue operative.
I'm trying to see
if
I can.
pretty absurd. We're high caliber here. Swinging.
I'm gonna try closing.
Each person has 3 resources now, so we're going to the 4th resource.
Yeah.
Or he used the Hana.
All right. I'm taking
Yeah,
initiative.
that's the Han ability. He can only do it once.
Yeah.
Unless you then deploy him, which is the trick on the 6 resource turn.
Yeah. I'll pass them too.
Okay. I'm just getting. I don't know if this stream is seeing lag, but I'm just like I feel like my PC is struggling a little bit right now. Okay.
Yeah, it is kind of churning. So I mean, hopefully that'll
Yeah.
resolve.
I'm gonna try closing.
Your cameras look good though, guys, on the stream. So I'm not saying it doesn't like lag in there.
Yeah. Oh, I just lost my.
Well, I answer Justin's question I saw in the chat, which was favorite 3-cost turn 1 play, and that's Millennium Falcon, right? That's got to be the play.
Yeah, just hang on a second. I was trying to close some tabs and I ended up closing my gameplay out of there. I was trying to get rid of maybe the double face cam thing. Yeah, ask him some questions while we sort this out. Sorry, dude.
Yep. So while Pome's doing his magic, tell us about the launch of Star Wars Unlimited. Is this as good as you expected? Did you expect better?
Yeah, this is I would say for a launch, this is exceeded our wildest expectations. I know that Jim has said that in videos before and interviews and things, but honestly, like the reception that we've gotten so far from longtime players of FFG to like new TCG players, people who just like Star Wars and are interested in collecting, like it's just been absurdly positive across the board. I've had a great time meeting all the new players, and it is again exceeded wildly our expectation in a great way, and we can't wait to expand and keep building to help keep beating those expectations going forward.
As people play it, and I mean it's really a credit to the designers. I was actually talking, and one of the stores I saw them last night is owned by a Magic Pro, and that's a great game.
I think we're ready to go.
But just finishing that thought, I mean, he said this is the easiest, most intuitive CCG to teach he's ever seen.
Yeah,
and he's hooked. I mean, and when you're talking to a guy, you reference like an article, like the beatdown, who's the beatdown, who's the control article. I talked about it in the commentary, and he's like, oh yeah, my friend wrote that. So it's somebody, it's somebody that's that into CCGs for so long.
All right, I have an initiative.
Having that kind of compliment. Yep. All right, back to the games.
Back to the game. All right. Yeah, that's really incredible. And I agree. I have taught so many friends that never played CCGs or any card games in general. Some of them this past weekend that were on the board with a couple different card games but haven't really gotten anything lately, but they were just loving it. It's been super fun to play.
I mean, it's so easy to play.
Yeah, it is.
Hard to master,
All right, you can see my screen okay? Are you ready to go there?
Yeah.
All right.
Ready to rock?
Maybe ready your Inquisitor, maybe. Inquisitor's ready.
That guy, yeah.
All right, let's kill that scout bike.
There. Let's pay 3 for 5th brother.
Okay. Let's do a Han.
I love that you brought my favorite deck, to open up with. So, I mean, we're gonna have to have the mirror of this soon.
Oh yeah.
He gets real excited with Grand Inquisitor. He has for a long time. So just hang in there.
It's a little weird. It's a little weird, actually, but
well, it's not as bad as Rufus and Leia. So
Consular Security Force.
He sleeps with that deck. Just to let you all know.
I'll swing to base. I'll do the on attack, deal 1 damage to him, and 1 to that rogue operative.
Okay, how much do I take on base? I took 5, right?
That'll be 5 to base.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll take initiative.
I will use Security Complex's ability. Let's give that shield to 5th brother.
Okay.
Beautiful thing, isn't it?
It is.
Shield on 5th brother. It's like Oof, nothing's better. Only thing better is putting entrenched on Chilton as a 6/6.
Oh yeah.
Whew. Talk about a stone wall.
This is not great. This is
Hey,
not
Papa,
great.
how are you tonight?
Pretty good. Thanks for
Like a
asking.
stone wall. You've been sitting there like a stone.
Seem like you're in good spirits tonight, Plath.
Yeah, I get to
Well,
play golf tomorrow.
All right, so the bad news is I don't have a play this turn. I just drew like 2 big cards. I was holding a big card.
Oh no.
But the good news is you did forget about my
Oh,
Saboteur on my Rogue Operative, so I do get to kill that guy.
I did forget about the Saboteur and the Rogue Op. All right. That guy.
Good news and bad news.
So
Yeah.
up
People
until
don't
about
golf very often either.
about 10 minutes before the game, I was doing a master class of Sabine Green with 2 people who top cut, Tada and Michael. But they said Saboteur, they think, is the strongest keyword, for any aggro deck other than Overwhelm. And the defeat shields thing is real.
Saboteur is nasty.
I'll drop that Wilderness Spider.
Nice.
Because it goes right around Chilton.
Let's knock the shield off the fighter. I take, what, 2 damage?
Yep. I'll re-ready him.
Here's a question we got. I don't know if you can answer this one because it wasn't like vetted ahead of time, but this guy N Caso Labd, he said, from what we've seen based on the meta and the results, what cards in playtesting are we currently not taking advantage of? Like, should Sneak Attack be a staple? Should Relentless be a main deck in blue-green control? So you've had a bit more time with the cards, and can we get a hint? I thought that was a good question. It's sort of like, are we missing something?
That's really interesting. I find there's a lot of cards that people are very, on the same note that I was on or other playtesters. I do think Sneak Attack specifically, once you brought that one up, I was like, yeah, absolutely. Like anytime you can Sneak Attack like a K2SO or anything that when defeated does something is just perfect. You're like, great. I was thinking of like Ruthless Raider and stuff. You could just play that and great. It's bring it in 2 damage, swing for 4, defeat it 2 more damage. Everything's feeling good. So that's definitely a good one. I personally am on the Relentless train for specifically putting in my Palpatine deck because it just makes any of the removal when you're especially running into other control mirror matches. It makes it almost like they're wasting resources just trying to get to that point of maybe being able to take out like your Avenger or your Devastator or whatever else. Getting rid of that Relentless right away. So those are 2 good ones. I really like Keep Fighting. It's one of my favorite cards. And I feel like there are uses for it. People find it, but I think it could really be abused as well if you know what you're doing with it.
Xander says, keep digging. Keep fighting is the card. I love it.
I love it. Yeah, it's one of my favorites.
I think
Awesome, man. That's cool. Keep digging, boys.
I think I kept fighting a 5th brother that was hitting for 8 once.
Exactly. That's what you need. It's one of those guys that just like, oh yeah, let's just keep going. Doesn't matter.
Right.
Second time he hit for 9.
So where are we at in the stack here? You've got that Wilderness Fighter. I knocked the shield off. I have nothing to do. It's your action there.
Are you ready then?
So I take initiative.
Initiative. All right, then I'll do 2 more to base, and I'll pass.
Okay.
All right.
And this is where... Wait, no. 7 Sister comes in on 5? But then you can't...
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's problematic.
More
There's a lot I can do on this turn. I can be like greedy, or I can be safe. It's tricky. But let me start by
be yourself.
Killing that guy.
There's the Security Force card. How many people ever see the Security Force card get played?
I don't know. It's not good. It's not bad on turn 2 with Han. I mean, you just stick.
Yeah, that's fair.
You're sticking this
He's
like
got
3/7 on the board. Like that seems pretty good to me. I don't know. Like I'm not a rocket scientist, but like a turn 2 3/7, like.
Yeah, longevity there is there for sure. Uh,
What,
fifth
you
round.
need to do something else to it. It gets nasty. Or put a weapon on him.
Freaking guy again, dude.
He just keeps coming back.
Yeah.
This is a 5.5 brother.
There
Yeah.
was only 3 copies of that. And it keep spawning them up.
So, I mean, I learned about the lore. Actually, the Inquisitors work kind of like chairs in an orchestra or something. You know, fifth is lower ranked than second. You know, so on and so
All
forth.
right,
So,
let's do Han.
Really? So it's backwards, Loopy?
yeah. So if you had though oddly enough, the fifth brother costs less than the seventh sister.
That's true. Despite higher rankings there.
And
Yeah,
then I'll
can hit harder, just not as.
play.
I will.
I wonder if there was any temptation to make fifth brother cost 5 and seventh sister cost 7.
Right.
For me personally, I wish they did, but it feels better to play. I'll do 1 to him and 1 to the
They
security
have to
force.
make fifth brother a little better of a card for 5.
Okay.
So
Yeah, they had to boost those numbers up a bit.
So,
Yeah,
Even though,
and then 5 to base with
So-
the bro.
So how long have you been playing this game, Xander?
I started FFG over 2 years ago, and it was like I think my first or second week. They're like, "Yeah, we need to get you in, and like you need to try out this game that's coming out." And I was a big card game player before that, like huge fan of a bunch of different games, and so they're like, "Yeah, like come in and try it." And I was like, "This is amazing. It's gonna be so good." And I then was like part of the internal playtest team for a while, and just played every week for the longest time.
Yeah.
even look at these cards
4 to
from all
base with
time.
Han.
When did you guys
That's great.
realize you had a hit on your hands like this? Because I think it's safe to say that at this point.
I kind of recognized it like immediately. I was like, wow, this game is so fast, but like every single time, I know that a lot of different things that people talk about is like it's quick, it's easy to play, but it also is so nice to be able to play a game where you immediately at the end of the game know where you might have gone wrong and where you could have changed the entire game.
Yeah. And you know, I really credit it. It's not that there's a gimmick to it. I mean, it's not that it was trying to be the most innovative thing, because people have been trying to gimmick CCGs for a long time. But I think you guys just kind of made the best CCG you could.
Yeah,
And it just
it was about putting out the best possible way to play card games with Star Wars, with these different elements that are in it, and I think it really hit the nail on the head,
It's such a good game, man. Is it my action?
especially for this first set.
right.
Keep writing. Oh wait, I thought you attacked with Han, right?
I attack with Han. Your turn.
So many cards are almost all the cards in the set are useful in some sort of way in some deck.
And then I'll play
we had-
Luke to kill that guy.
There.
the winning deck in Orlando ran 3 repair.
Yeah.
I was told by another creator that they're like, repair is a bad card, and I believe that I won by 2 health because of using repair in one game against them. So I will always stick by repair.
You want to hear what Guy said, the guy who won? His explanation of repair, which is what sold me, and now I like repair a lot.
Pass.
He said you pay 3 for 4 cause and do 4 potentially, but you pay 1 for repair and reverse all that damage they just did.
Yeah.
So
That is-
I was like, that's just top. That's next level.
And I've never seen so many content creators tilted about having the "I am your father,"
I mean,
grade challenged in that particular deck.
Here's the thing.
Right,
I've got
it
my
works,
8-year-old running that deck into me just on the kitchen table. Or my
I've
I'm
seen
just
the way
trying to
Ringo
like.
plays that. Really good.
I know, but like I gotta. It's like I'm making him like be the punching bag, so I can just try to like deal with that deck. It's pretty wild.
You're the punching bag. I've seen the way your 8-year-old plays. He tears. He would tear us all up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Most
gosh.
kid, yeah. Uh-huh.
And I love playing this. I have an 8-year-old son as well, named Jack Attack. And I mean, it is just a great game, to play. And I see my 15-year-old, looking, because she's at that age that it's kind of tough, getting things that anything dad likes, with teenagers. But I can tell she wants to play, so it's only a matter of time.
Xander, what was your favorite Star Wars movie? We always ask people that. Why was it
Oh.
Rogue One?
Rogue One's great.
Let's go ahead and
Oh, Vanquish, tough. That's not what we're looking for.
I will ask you this: what was your first Star Wars movie you went to the theater to see?
First Star Wars movie, I believe, was Episode 2.
how much health does Grand Inquisitor have?
6.
He's at 3-6.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kill him.
All right.
Do you remember going to that theater and seeing it?
I do remember going to see Episode 2. Attack of the Clones was like my jam growing up, specifically for like the arena battle at the end. I would just like fast forward to that point, and just watch it on repeat every day.
I thought you were going to say the love story.
Oh yeah, of course. That too.
How do you feel about sand?
7 to base.
4 and 8.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to watch this tonight.
6, 7, 8. Oh gosh. Let's
Pass.
do this. Hopefully I can find something.
No, it's a tight game right now.
I forgot to make
11-12
I
right
forgot to make my
Or is it,
resource with Han.
now? 12-12.
It was
Okay.
the top card. It was this one. That would have been a resource. My bad.
No worries.
I'm a cheater.
Do that one, I think. Yeah, couldn't find that 7th sister. Still can't, which is a problem.
Elusive.
Oops. Right.
Hey, Bobber, what aggression deck do you have built tonight?
Well, I have my Vader aggression that I like, but I've also got a Sabine aggression here that I might whip out first.
3 for open fire on Luke to get rid of him.
Not a
He's
fan
a
of
problem.
that guy. Alrighty. Let's do
Open
Han's
fire.
dream. He always wanted to be a Jedi.
Oh, I'm glad that I opened fire immediately then.
Brombe
That's
says,
pretty
just
cool.
have to hope for that win scoop, Xander.
Yeah.
Do
Oh,
you want to tell
gosh.
you want to tell the story on that one, Loopy?
I think Loopy stepped away.
Okay. You want to tell the story, McBobber?
Yeah, basically, I was playing a game with Palm, and it was a foregone conclusion. He'd already won, so he just, without saying anything, he picked up his cards and he
I had
scooped before I did, even though he'd won.
I had lethal on the board, and I was like, all right, good game. Because I just needed to attack with this like 1 unit to his base or whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, good game. And then I scooped up all my stuff, and then he was like, wait, what? Like, you didn't win, man. Like, you didn't declare your target or whatever. And so it's like a thing, the win scoop.
Oh, gee.
It's like
Yeah.
our motto on the website, home of the win scoop.
The win scoop. That's what I'm hoping for at this point. Absolutely. I'm going to pay 2 for Ozzel.
Joshua Levy says, Xander, come back to Ohio.
I got 7 with Han.
Josh, I would love to. I need to visit again soon. Stop by the stores there. Well, how much did you attack? What was that?
7.
7. Cool. And by cool, I mean that sucks.
Well, it must be hard to do much traveling these days. You're so busy. You're everywhere. Like, I watched the Arkham stream the other day. You're on there too.
Oh yeah, I am. They keep me moving for sure. I'm going to force choke. Let's get rid of that consular security
You have
force.
to do horror games too. That's cool.
Play Kanan.
Yeah, yeah,
I'll let my buddy know. He loves that game.
it's super fun.
He owns everything for it.
I'm playing. It's a good one.
Pass.
Do it.
You go in his game area, it's like going into the end of Raiders of the Lost Ark when they put the Ark away. That's kind of what his little area is.
D House
That's
checking in, saying hey
D-House.
to Xander.
Check it.
What's up, D House?
Hey, D House, how's it going?
Heck of the clones, man. Let's see. That was 2001. Yeah.
Oh man. Oh gosh. This is a hand. Let's see.
DI's hanging in there though. It's 20.
Trying.
12.
12, yeah, not great.
Animal Ozel.
It's just
Yeah.
it's presents. I mean, this deck presents a problem to your opponent if they don't have like Power of the Dark Side or whatever. You're just like, I get a
Yeah.
big thing with like a shield. Like if you don't have a Waylay or Power of the Dark Side or whatever, like they're just kind of hosed, you know. Like
Exactly.
because then the next turn you're
Uh,
dropping a 4-drop.
True.
All right, you got that.
I'll do 2 to Han and 2 to base.
All right, it looks like I've
Pretty
got.
honest.
I'm not gonna
Right,
win
pretty
scoop.
quickly.
I'm gonna attack your base
Attack-
with
attack
Han
base. Yep.
to win. No scoop. Now I
is-
scoop.
Nice. There's the scoop. Attack.
Now-
Nice declaration. Good game.
I did that in the right order there.
That's an important piece of it.
Win scoop.
I was getting my IG deck. Did somebody win scoop?
I was very careful not to.
Yeah.
Win scoop.
Well, it was because Brombe was like, Xander, the only chance you got is a win scoop.
Yep. Exactly. I was getting down there for sure. That was a
Right.
good game. Yeah. On blue. That was fun. That consular, he just stuck around there and poor damage, man.
It's
Just
like
enough when all you guys are half injured already.
I don't know. It's
So,
like if they want to play this mitigation heavy meta or whatever, it's like, all right, well, like how are you gonna remove a 3/7?
Or yeah, 3/7.
What
Yeah.
you're gonna do is vanquish it or hit it hard and then take down. You know,
Yeah.
you got a double hit.
So D House in the chat.
You can root it down.
So we're just gonna be a couple
There's
minutes.
few
We'll
ways,
we'll
but
stay
they're
here.
all premium removals.
We're gonna stay
spells.
here with Xander, but I'm just gonna do a little switcheroo to get platform in here. Just give me a quick second. And keep chatting with Xander.
All right.
All right. So while we're switching
Try to
up,
pile up the deck.
so let's interact with some folks in the chat. D House says he just built a Twin Suns deck. I know he's a content creator from Chicago. Well, Xander before the chat said that if we drove to Minneapolis, that he'd play Twin Suns with us. So you can pick me up on the way
Yeah,
up
he
from
did.
Illinois.
Yeah, I would love that. Let's get release weekend for set 2 come July. We sit down, pop some packs, play some Twin Suns.
And I think that I'm so jazzed for set 2. We've actually started rewatching The Mandalorian.
Nice.
What are you excited about? I mean, you're talking a lot about it recently, but what excites you about the release of Shadows of the Galaxy?
I think a couple different things. Definitely the variety of leaders. We got a lot of leaders added to the game for this set, and so that means Twin Suns becomes more interesting with the leader pairings, the different deck lists you could build between them, and the different support for existing archetypes as well as building on those new mechanics. I think smuggling, we talk about it a lot, like is some of the team's favorite keywords. I know for people in the design team, it's like that is their favorite thing to play, is any of the smuggle cards. But I truly just like the underworld stuff, and so I'm excited for that to get fleshed out a little bit more in set 2.
Oh, so we might see things that interact with that trait.
A good hint would be it's a lot of stuff in the shadows and those underworlders. That's definitely part of
Don't get me
it.
excited, man. Don't get me excited. I've been looking at those cards and like Underworld's going to be used somewhere along the way. It's tagged for a reason in this manner. When I was looking at the cards,
It looks like you guys are ready
Something's coming.
to start your match.
All right, it is on.
All right, let me. Which?
I just sent Xander platform screen,
So-
Looks like Platforms is running an incredibly novel Boba Green deck.
and then platform. Let me go
Well, I
ahead and
could do
send
Chili.
you. Let me send you Xander.
You can do it. No, Boba Green's a great deck. I mean, I think that there's going to be a little bit of a meta shift because now at least there's one deck hunting it in a very serious
Yeah.
way.
very much.
But
That Vader deck, that Vader blue deck is no joke.
Mhm.
it is not. And it's rare. I've done a lot of content and videos over the year, but if you haven't checked it out, Guy, who won the biggest American tournament in Orlando, and then George, the Hulk, who made the deck, sat down with us for a masterclass in Avenger Vader, which is what they call that deck.
That's cool.
And I listened to it, and I think it's probably the best video we ever done. Nothing to do with me, but those guys are pros. They're both flesh and blood pros that love Star Wars Unlimited.
A man,
So-
Gee travels 2 to 3 times a month, weekend, flies out to go do pro tournaments. So
Yeah.
to hear these guys talk about card games and the way this game plays, and they even name their strategies: protect the queen, avenge a lockdown, all kinds of cool stuff. Just
Yeah.
I was paying
And what's-
attention and taking notes. That's how good this was.
Yeah, and what strikes me about the community is those guys are willing to sit down and spend a couple of hours to try to help everybody else improve. And there's a lot of May 4th events coming up, and then Store Champs right around the corner. But and there's more in that series coming. I think we got maybe half the top cut or more that are going to be doing that series, kind of explaining their decks and how to get better. So check that out.
Nice. That's super helpful.
Hey,
I'll
chance
have
you, Vin. Which one do you want, red or blue?
red.
Red it is.
Uh-oh. I can't hear anything. Just happened.
That seems fine.
Okay. I couldn't hear anything. I thought the stream lost all audio. But I don't know what happened there. You guys are good? Jacob
Yeah, Jacob.
said it was a great interview.
Was it?
Nice.
And they were very open and candid too, Loopy. We could have, they would say they would talk about whatever, anything about, whatever we, whatever came up. They were willing.
My audio's dropping there.
Yeah, I'm dropping audio too.
It's cutting out a bit there.
Okay, I was like, is it on my end?
It's actually platform is a cousin of Watt Timbre, so he sounds like that sometimes.
Just gotta dial it in every once in a while.
He's here representing the Techno
Well,
Union.
I don't have any double mics going on. So.
Yeah, no, you're good. It was just a little lag spike from your internet, so the cable internet in Maryland, that's at fault. But and is that Dagobah Swamp I see with
of course.
Palpatine inside?
Is that wait? Oh, Palp with
Ready to
Dagobah.
rock?
There we go.
Latam board goes way back to the. I'm ready to rock. Go ahead.
Cool. Let's do it. There's Piet.
All right. I can barely see his screen, so I'm just gonna.
I think you're having some connection issues there, Platt.
Oh no. Good. All right. Yeah, no worries. I'll grab the initiative.
All right, so we see a Admiral Piet and a Crafty Smuggler in the field. Piet's always an ominous card to be played because you don't know what they're going to be comboing with it.
I'm not hearing any audio. Ah, the plot. Is the stream hearing the audio? I guess that's all that really matters. Cactus said, all I hear is poem. Okay. I'm not sure what is going on here.
Actually. So
Yeah, I
something
wouldn't
is
phone either.
flip-flop.
Okay.
Oh, now I hear him.
I just opened. It was I don't know. I just opened up Discord again. It was minimized and it said,
weird.
now it's fine. So I think. So
Was that your
So-
base then?
sorry about that, guys.
No worries.
Oh,
Okay, so
it's possible that I recorded like a good 10-15 minutes of that interview with Guy and George with no audio, and then we had to retrack
ahead.
into
What
it,
were
but it
we-
was probably better the second time. So,
what's
all right, and Brombe says we have audio back.
Great.
So,
Good old
We're
audio
in business.
issues.
I think it was Inception, who does a lot for our community, that said you're not a content creator until you F up audio in some way. So that made me feel better when I did it. And it is. I mean, I was skeptical. I was skeptical about the idea of webcam, but I mean, it's really turned out well. And a huge shout out for our wizard poem for figuring all this stuff out.
You were running to my guy. Is that?
Well, no, I put 2 into the base, but then what happened there when you played your
Oh,
card?
resupplying. Just resupplying.
You resupplied. Thank you. I didn't know what that was. All right.
Yeah, no worries at all. Boba. All right. I will grab the initiative.
All right, so we have Palpatine trying to ramp. We'll see what Boba Fett chooses to do.
So I really like the blue palp into like every single deck in the game. You know, it's just so good, right? But you just cannot. You can just not get it to beat Sabine. Like you can, but you have to build the biggest Frankenstein you've ever seen.
Yeah.
And then overwhelming barrage off it.
Yeah, so like like it does so like the way to beat Sabine with it is like to go full like Voltron, like the biggest Voltron you can possibly build, and then like overwhelming barrage off of it, right? But like that strategy like does not work against like anything else. Your deck is just full of like Jedi lightsaber, academy training, just the whole shebang, and like I don't know, man. It's tricky. But the Palp Blue is like a very powerful deck into like mid-rangey stuff. He's inevitable.
True. Let's see. What do we want to do here? I think we're gonna pay 4 to take down Boba Fett right away. Not have to deal with him.
And then the Palp Yellow has the whole play where they can change of heart, steal your guy, and then Palp to kill it, which I think is just like super duper good.
That's my buddy I play with. That's his new deck that he's like been tinkering with and trying to figure out if it's good or not. He's like, it feels good, but is it actually good?
Well, it's Packer colors, so I mean that's got to be great.
So how many cards do you have in hand? You have,
3.
Those are dirty words in Xander's territory.
what, 3?
Oh yeah.
But, Cult in the chat says George is a brilliant deck builder. You betcha.
Okay.
I mean, it's something to break Vader and then win a giant tournament like that. Not out of the blue though. I mean, they were playtesting that for months, ahead of time. And I actually found where they did it. So the locals in Orlando knew about it. That's something that I found out today when we talked to the Sabine people.
Okay. Was that 2 to base with Crappy?
Yeah.
Your audio's cut out for me.
2 to base.
Okay, cool.
Brombe says those are dirty words outside of Wisconsin in general, talking about the Packers. I think the Packers are America's team. I don't think Illinois and Minnesota are fans, but kind of the Packers and the Lions had a moment, in the playoffs where the Packers fans all started rooting for the Lions.
Really?
But yeah, I think Bears and Vikings have a lot of FTP sentiment.
Okay.
He
All right.
played a type.
God.
For Star Wars Unlimited, Walkie as well. Walkie's got great players, but you know, you get 5-6 stores and a lot of card players. And then Orlando, I think, has people that work for Star Wars or Disney. You know, that might be Star Wars nuts.
Makes sense.
George the Hulk included. So yeah.
So is this George guy like a well-known deck builder in like other games?
In Flesh and Blood, yes.
Gotcha.
I think I and he's been playing CCGs too. You know, actually, cool story about Guy. He's apparently a CCG player a long time, but one of the individuals, BK, who did commentary with me, built his first deck called Boat Brew. I mean, there's a Magic player from way back, so we found that out and we kind of reconnected him. That was in the '90s. So shout out to both BK and Guy.
Nice.
All right, where are we at on base damage there? It looks like maybe 4 to base for Xander.
Yep. Did you claim them? I couldn't. Yep. Okay, I'll pass. Cool.
Platt, a suggestion. Not sure if you're able to do it, but you could sign into Discord on your phone to participate in the chat. Maybe that would you wouldn't have the audio cut out. I don't know if you could. How easy that would be. It would just be Discord on your phone.
I made a mistake there. It's not resourcing.
You're up to 6 resources, and you've only taken 4 damage on your base as Palp. I feel like you're feeling pretty good about yourself.
That's true. I don't feel terrible. I don't feel terrible.
You had a very good draws at all.
Yeah, that happens sometimes. You know, them are the beats.
Mm-hmm.
Zuhair Galaxy says, "What's up, boys? What's up, Zuhair? Thanks for tuning in. We got 28 people watching. Appreciate y'all tuning in to check out our gameplay and chatting with Xander from Fantasy Flight Games. Dream come true to have Fantasy Flight
over there.
representative here on our stream after all these years. It's awesome. Thanks, Xander, for coming on.
Oh.
No problem at all. I'm super excited to be here. It's been fun.
Yeah, and I think players like a game where the developers and the company reach out and listen, and they reach out and interact. I've seen you play a bunch of games, I think, over the last year. So, shout out for that.
Thank you. Yeah, I huge. You're not going to find a bigger fan of the game than me, so it's been fun.
Well, then they got you in the right job.
Yeah, exactly. Which one did you want to exhaust?
Yeah.
Yeah, great.
Exhaust Piet.
Let's go ahead and pay 3 for another resupply.
Oof.
Help ramping like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Piet online, I think. Potentially.
I'm going to change my.
Palpatine wants to hit the field here.
He does.
He's got some work to do first, though.
Mm-hmm.
Jacob Elders in the chat says, "This is the most community interaction I've seen from FFG for a game. It's very appreciated." Cool.
I'm glad you're liking it, Jacob. This is definitely a step forward for us and something that we want to continue to do, and was one of our goals before the game even came out. Was like, we want to be there, being a part of it, and not just, here's the game, we'll see you later, thanks for playing.
Yeah. And I think And I think that's great, and I think that really sells a lot of people. And I hear that from store owners too.
That's great.
A couple of them sat down at Gamma, with you guys, and I heard you're jamming games there.
Oh yeah. Oh, for sure. Now I'll try. I'll pay 1. Let's defeat TIE Fighter. Put a damage on that Cartel Spacer, and I'll draw a card. See if this works.
Justin says in the chat, the community interaction is the reason I bought in. Me too. Me too.
Let's see. Haven't Does he have 2 damage on him now?
Yeah, 2 damage on him.
Looks like he's attacking the Piet.
Yes. Goodbye.
We haven't had Wat Tambor visit this stream in quite a while.
I remember that stream though, Pope. I forget who. I think it was Rufus.
I'll grab the initiative.
But yeah, late night gaming. We're friends with the Techno Union, so. But how cool is it that, I mean, these guys are playing cards with each other a couple 100 miles away?
It really, the webcam shift really hasn't been that difficult for us to pull off. I mean, there's a little bit of like funky stuff that happens, as you can see, like, there's a lot of spinning plates and whatever. And there's a little bit of a delay between matches and stuff, but I think the viewer can like see what's going on. It's not. It's fine.
And I'm working on an article on how to webcam, the late night wave. Because believe me, with my technical skills, if I can do it, any kid can do it.
True.
So
you always downplay it, Loopy. You're always giving me all the credit and stuff, but your stuff looks great, man. You've been like really crushing it lately, like just top to bottom. Like if you go on late night gaming, like YouTube channel, there is like a video up like every single day, like some kind of commentary from some match, or just like and it's like Loopy doing it. He's just crushing it, man. Like I'm over here, I'm kind of busy with like my personal life and things like that. Like I don't have like a ton of time to devote to it at this present moment in time, and Loopy has really picked up the slack. So
I appreciate that, brother. But I would say, the tournament coverage, it's not just me. There's a whole team behind that. First off, Artificery and Misty Mountain, our host store, our partners with it. But, boy, what I really love watching is games. Whether it's playtesting or whether it's tournament coverage. So, yeah, we were able to record a whole 1K. We're on the quarterfinals right now. Dropped today, and we got 2 more matches yet. We have the winner, the second place player, Taxter, who's a great player, and BK, who owns the store, all doing color commentary with me. So, it's solid stuff.
That's awesome.
Guys in the chat are really excited for set 3. They're talking about playing with General Grievous and the battle droids and stuff.
Yeah, I think we went down a rabbit hole in the Avenger Vader video with kind of designing General Grievous, the card. But yeah, I love me some Clone Wars. But I mean, set 2 I mean, is looking good. I thought the Gideon leader is very interesting for a wide deck. And using the Overwhelm. And who doesn't like Mando?
True. Let's drop the Cell Block card. And then I'll run into Boba Fett. Yeah, I am very excited for set 3 as well. This whole year of things is just like it's nice that we don't have to wait 9 months again, right? After an announcement to getting cards in hand. It's like, oh yeah, 4 months is very doable. I can handle that between them.
My son's already asking me, when's set 2 coming out? Like he's just like, well, he can't wait. Let's go to the pre-releases and stuff, and like start all over again.
When is set 2 coming out, Xander? That you can tell us.
Yeah, July, I believe. Have we announced the official date? Now I'm trying to remember.
I believe it's July 3rd.
Don't get in
if I
trouble,
remember
Xander.
Yeah, I think
you have. I'm trying
Yes.
not to ask you questions that you can't answer.
Oh
so.
no, yeah, July 5th is the pre-release then. Yep.
July 5th, early July. So that's a holiday
Yeah.
season. I might have to extend my
Leave
4th
that
of July
as well.
holiday to do the pre-release circus.
Oh yeah.
I think I played in 6 pre-releases for set 1, and I'm looking forward to the same. That's a good way to open packs. I'll tell you what.
I agree.
Yeah, I went to several pre-releases and just took down took home a lot of packs. Let's just say.
Yeah. Well, it's a lot of pre-releases are pack a win. So if you 3-0, that's a pretty good deal.
Yeah. I had so much fun with pre-releases around here. I went to I think I only went to 3. But then I went to a couple release weekend events too, and it's just the feeling in the air in the room as people are opening packs for the first time was awesome.
So I think you probably got plans on May the 4th. That you're doing. What is Fantasy Flight doing for May the 4th?
We ourselves are not doing any big event or anything. Just our normal stuff. But I plan to drive to one of our locals that's hosting a big tournament that day. And so there's 2 different ones. I'm going to try to swing by both of them, preferably. But I know I got other plans that day too. So I'm like, okay, how do I hit these things all across the city before having to do other plans that evening?
Yeah, I can't. I actually have my goddaughter's first communion on the afternoon of May 4th, so I cannot complete the Madison 1K. I think we were talking about that before stream, but I'm going to play in it anyway.
Nice.
As long as I can.
All right, where are we at in the stack here?
I played Vader, and then it's all you over there.
That's a pretty good card.
Yeah, it ain't too bad.
I think, and the
Wow.
singles prices are strong.
Yeah,
absolutely.
for sure. I have my place set of everything now, so I'm feeling good.
Platt, you good, man?
Are you surprised that Vader's like the most expensive hardest card to get, or was that about your expectations?
I didn't really have expectations around which legendary. Vader's obviously really good and fits in a lot of decks, so it made sense. There's a couple of those legendaries that it makes sense for what they do and what value they bring to the table, especially in a meta that obviously in the set 1 is very Imperial traded heavy. It's like, yeah, you want Vader in that deck.
Now I can see his
So
page
makes
thing. All right.
Yeah, I think we've seen Green Villain is very popular.
Discord is I was having issues with Discord. It was like disconnecting and stuff.
Oh, no worries.
Yeah, we knew.
It's all you.
I saw everybody's lips moving. I took the initiative.
Oh, you took the
That's what I
initiative?
was
My bad.
Yeah.
Then I'll do 2 to base, and I'll pay 1 for a TIE fighter, and then I'll call it good.
Yeah, this is almost scoop loss because I've had such bad draws.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, that's tough.
Too bad.
Can't say my draws are much better right now, unfortunately.
Yeah, I have no way of saving this. I mean, this has been like nothing but garbage. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Right. Palpatine does not re-ready.
Got Jacob asking Xander, what's your favorite legendary so far?
Oh, legendary set 1. I really like Cunning. Love playing mono Cunning decks.
Oh,
You're speaking Poem's love language.
See,
Okay.
we're on the same page. Because nothing feels better than bouncing something to hand, exhausting 2 other things, and then you just do what you want for that turn. Like that is the ideal round for me.
Okay, let's say it.
Barrage.
Let's just say it this way: Cunning is the best card in the game.
I might find a disagreement for me.
Here's the other thing. I'll say one more thing. It's not even close. It's literally not even close.
All right, that's a hot take. Vigilance would like a word, my friend.
It is so much better than any other card.
3 and 3.
Well,
3 to Vader and 3 to cell block card.
Great.
Yeah,
That is
and
good. beautiful cleaning up of my board. Didn't want to have to do this.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm sure you got something else.
Take down to get rid of Boba Fett.
I guess I could have. When this unit completes an attack, that wasn't even it.
You know, like how people are putting vigilance in the blue decks that aren't mono. Like I'm
No.
putting I'm just like putting cunning in like every yellow deck.
So, actually,
It's
I
pay
would comment
6.
that the final table in Orlando had Vigilance played out of Aspect and Cunning played out of Aspect in Reflex's deck.
I mean,
2,
Even though I'm
4,
getting my rear
1.
end wasted, I still am enjoying. Oh, you're gonna heal one.
wait, wasn't Reflex on Boba Green? He's playing Vigilance out of
I'll
Aspect.
take the initiative.
No, he's playing Cunning.
3, 4.
I thought you said he
guard.
was. I thought you said he played
It's almost
Vigilance
a-
out of Aspect.
No, Vader
I
played
have
Vigilance
to-
out of
Oh,
Aspect.
okay, yeah.
Two,
Four base.
4.
Then I'm good.
And I think the double aspect cards will have a lot of space to grow. Going forward too. They should fill in some more.
Ridiculous.
Have we
yeah.
conceded? Are we? Do we have a out of Aspect super laser blast?
I don't know about that, but out of aspect barrage could be good.
Price strike. Where's all the good cards, man?
Did I just get rid of his? Oh, I swapped cameras. Okay, sorry.
There's a Sabine deck there.
I already scooped it for Platt. I already scooped his camera off the screen. That's what happened.
I'm not sure.
You're inventing new things. Now you got the spectator scoop.
The OBS scoop.
I'm still
I was
trying
like
to
already
play,
getting
though.
ready for the next one.
Yeah, Jacob Elder said, it's interesting people are starting to realize the aspect tax isn't that bad for power cards. I mean, I think the flexibility in deck building is really cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Vader. I'll bang your Emperor's Royal Guard.
All right. Goodbye, buddy.
And I gotta go search my deck.
all right. Max
That
Stapera, I see in the chat, who was the commentator.
Birdie.
Thank you, Max, for your work commentating that in
Hey, Lance.
Hey, Max.
Orlando. He asked your thoughts on the topping decks from the 5K.
The
take a look
topic
at
decks,
those cards.
top 16, super healthy. That was awesome to see. What was it? 10 decks, 10 different leaders represented, right? Something like that. 8 to 10 leaders representing the top 16 was awesome. And then the very top of the decks, Blue Vader. I immediately went home and started looking through my cards to see if I could build a Blue Vader deck without taking apart my decks. I will say there's some really cool stuff there.
I have it built if you want me to play it next time.
Oh, I would love to see it.
Okay.
Ooh, Boba Fett.
Hey, Max, thanks for doing all that, man. That was a long day last weekend, last Sunday.
For those that don't know, I think Max had a not him. It
All
was,
right, you
he-
lost a
he had a-
unit, right? So you got hit, and then I get to do the. Okay.
but dedicated commentator because I think
Mhm.
he had a baby in the morning and then
That's
managed
right,
to
Max.
sit it through. So
Congratulations.
No kidding. Congrats on the baby, Max.
Yeah, Xander. It's
I'll
you got
be-
9 resources, man. Is it relentless time? Oh, you
It's
hit me
not
Vader
relentless
again.
time. I cannot draw one. Let's put first.
Even though I'm getting losing, man, I'll have a great time. It's such a great game.
Okay.
Every game you play, you learn something, no matter what. Now, there's another one. Thank you.
There's another one.
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
I'll take Boba Fett this time.
You're gonna take down Boba Fett.
Yep.
Bye, Boba. 2 Vaders in a row.
All right,
Yeah.
Platt's audio is fixed. Watt Tambor, no more. I shouldn't jinx it.
Taking beating like a man.
Like bounty hunter, anyway.
well, bounty hunter, yeah. I'll just I'll take the initiative.
All right. I'll do 2 to base, 4 to base, and then we'll make it another 4, and I'll defeat my TIE fighter, draw a card, and deal 1 to Greedo.
Hi, Greedo. Oh, I'm gonna do this Greedo thing.
Yeah, might as well.
Right. I know what? I haven't seen any events, so the odds of an event are high. Nope, there goes a Vader. I could have used
Oh, I'll take it. That works out. And then I'll have this Yularen take out Vader.
that. Thanks, Greedo.
Just like in the movies.
Just
I know.
like
Sad. Sad.
and
All right,
then
so let's do this. I'm going to go ahead and scoop lose to Xander. You got this.
keep
Xander.
lose.
Scoop lose.
Fair. Good game.
We're going to get Xander another game because we don't want to waste this man's time. Good game. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. Thank you. It was a fun one. I'm glad that I discarded a Vader because that would have been a pretty nasty draw there because I could not find any of my many. Oh, there's another Vader, but all of my Super Laser Blast and Devastators were in that last search I had from Vader.
That's the beauty of this game, Xander. That's just the way it plays out.
Exactly. I was like, oh, there they all go, right past my face. Unfortunately, I can't touch them.
Loopy,
Sorry,
you're going to
it's
be up
totally-
next. It looks like McBarber's AFK.
It's great entertainment, man, and people are loving having you on. So thank you.
Yeah, no problem at all. Thank you for having me. It's super fun.
And thanks for all the work you do building the community. I mean, you should be proud of kind of this. You know, I know you get probably 1 million emails a day from everybody wanting to know more, but I think that the way the game took off is in large part due towards the work of you and your team.
Thank you so much.
Getting it out there. So
I really appreciate it. I'll pass that along to our team as well. I know that it's a labor of love for sure, and it's one thing to get off to a beautiful start like this, but it's another thing to sustain it. So it's nice to hear that as we go along, and hoping we'll have good success going into set 2.
And the one thing that's, I think, consistent among, the people that develop it and talk is that, you can tell you guys really love the game, and love cards and love talking about it. It's just so earnest, and, that's what people want to play.
Come on in.
About that.
For sure.
Here's
Yeah.
Loopy's gameplay, Xander. I just DM'd you there.
Promo idea.
What was that?
Who
I
came
just
up
DM'd
with the
you.
weekly play promo idea? Fantastic for engagement. Who came up with that idea?
The OP promo?
Yeah, the promo idea, weekly promo.
Oh, that would have been Josh and Corey worked on that one.
Okay.
Yeah, they put together. Josh did obviously the big programming thing, but Corey was our producer at that time for that set, and so he helped with I know the devs picked some cards, and they worked with our graphic designer to cool frame and figure out how to make it so it was a rewarding experience to show up every week. You get something that's cool, but it doesn't force you to play if you're not somebody who wants to go to a store to play, but you also get rewarded for that. I think that's an important part.
Yeah,
You guys
I
should
think
be
it's
able to shuffle up and deal. I went ahead and send you your gameplay links, and I'll be AFK for a couple minutes.
all right, buddy. Thank you. Let me pop open the screen in the browser here.
Those promo packs, the OP packs, have been with product shortages. They've been great because on my local, that's been our price support. It's just giving those out because that's what we got.
Yeah, it's nice to still be able to open something and get some cool looking shiny cards occasionally. I know I have a couple of packs sitting around that I save them for a rainy day because I am currently also out of packs, and so I was like, whenever I get that itch, I'll do that.
Nice.
a good plan.
Join it. Here we are. The planet has been sucked dry of product.
Mhm.
Yep. There's one store in Milwaukee still holding out.
Go down to Antarctica and get a pack right now.
Cheers for that. All right, you want to roll 2d6s for initiative here?
Let's do it.
The OP packs, I will say, the R2D2 that comes in
Alright.
it is gorgeous.
I gotta get a
My
late night
favorite card in
token.
the OP packs is the R2D2.
Do you like the R2D2s?
Yeah, I bought 3 of those, man.
Oh,
I just
really?
went
Nice.
Yeah, those are beautiful.
Yeah, the R2 is a cool one. My favorite is probably the Alt-Art Death Trooper, but the regular Art Death Trooper is one of my favorite cards to begin with. So I'm like, it's hard for me to pick a new favorite almost.
Did you like the veers they made too? They made a different kind of little veers too.
Yeah, I do like the Veers a lot.
I like the Veers too. That's actually one of my favorites. I think that the Yoda is an interesting one, but I was looking at the Greedo OP one today too.
Yeah,
Boy, is that cool art.
it's neat.
Oh,
Ooh,
it's-
Rambe, good question. I just saw up in the chat. What would I do differently? That's tough. I think we would, on my end, it's more of like learning what works and what doesn't work on the side of like social engagement and getting people talking about the game and chatting with it. But I think I would go even further into working with creators and building those relationships even earlier. It was something that it was harder to do. Obviously, there's a little bit of hesitance getting back into the games when we first started out, but I think we overcame that eventually. But I would have loved to have done that even 2 months earlier and build some of those relationships earlier. But now I feel like we're getting there as we move towards that too. So luckily, it's not something that was it's completely lost forever, but it's something I would definitely carry with me going towards a different TCG in the future if I was working on one.
And then like print twice as many cards because you have
yeah,
hit
that's not on me though. That one, if I was making every decision, yeah, maybe.
That's above your pay grade, but I mean, by all accounts, I mean,
Yes.
you guys printed a mountain too, so
Oh yeah.
I
Oh
mean,
my gosh.
there's good, and you can still play, and they're still out there. All right, you ready to go?
Already.
Good luck, have fun. I'll spend 2. I'll play a sad trooper lieutenant because he has nobody to send.
All right. I will pay 2. Let's throw down Leia Organa, and I'll re-ready a resource.
Uh-oh.
Loopy, that's a sad snow trooper.
Sad trooper lieutenant.
Coming in on the
Yeah, I maybe should have mulliganed
old
this
two-
hand, but I mean, you're IG-88. You only
Oh,
only
here
live
we
once.
go with the IG. Almost missed it.
Yeah. I mean, why wouldn't you
Here-
bring IG-88 to an event? I will take the initiative.
I will pay 1 for a Spec Force soldier.
Ah,
Yes.
So they mentioned
like,
the
I was
Han
gonna
Red,
play IG aggression.
those dudes that won that tournament. They mentioned how the Han Red could run certain cards that could counter their deck, like Fang Fighter,
Yep.
and also
Spark.
the Force Surrender and Spark of Rebellion.
so
And he had
yeah,
attack, force
Blue
throws,
Vader
stuff like
does
that.
have a pretty narrow win condition. I think that's the weakness of the deck.
It has
All
to
right.
get to the Avenger lockdown. Part.
So
The Vader turn, and the Avenger lockdown. Until then, it plays Protect the Queen. I read the article, by the way, the old article from Magic Days that he mentions in the video. I went and read the article. What is the beatdown or something?
Yeah.
That legendary article by Robert Flores, I think, or
Yeah.
Mike Flores. Mike Flores.
Mike Flores.
Yeah, what an article. I understand what they mean. Like, you got to recognize who the beatdown is.
Mm-hmm.
I will
base.
Yep. Do base. With whatever, I'll kill whatever didn't attack,
Yep, sounds good.
and they'll trade.
Great. I'll pay 3 for the Millennium Falcon.
Oh, that's gonna hit me.
It's the Falcon.
All right, I will take the initiative.
Oh, okay, Xander's got red Han tonight. He's got the ultimate counter to the Vader.
Yeah. 3 base. I'll pass.
Yep. I think Han's a very interesting leader in that he's so versatile. I mean, you really never know what's going to come out of a Han deck.
Nope.
Yeah, it's super
He's a
interesting.
ramp machine.
Play. Let's pay the 1 for Falcon.
Han's the
Attacks.
guy that McBobber thinks is just gonna keep getting better. Like he might be like actually not like S tier, but like one below that. Like he's a very good leader. Like he's one of the better leaders, but of the card pool, Yellow Hero is on the little bit of of the weaker side for set 1.
All right, Super Laser Tech's gonna go into Alderaan.
Sounds good.
It is Pone.
Yeah,
So
I
it's
think
an
Han's
interesting
ability
take,
is super strong. He just needs some more cards, and that'll come with time.
And that's why
3 to base.
Jin Urso is not played as much because of the yellow card pool.
No, and it's just what the card pool supports for strategies too.
Yep.
All right, let's see. You have 3 available.
Yep.
I mean, I definitely
I,
gravitate
I
towards like the Boba and the Han just because like of resources typically like in card games like extra resources typically translates into like a power level. Like things are costed a certain way for a reason. If you can kind of like get cheat extra stats out on the board, like that's generally pretty good.
Sure.
When we were playing,
I
that,
find Han really interesting with.
I love resources more.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, Xander. Go ahead.
Oh, you're good. I was just saying, I find Han really interesting with the smuggle mechanic of being able to cheat in some extra cards that you maybe didn't have as a resource option before, or moving some of them around, defeating the ones that no longer have smuggle or things like that is super fun.
Makes
Okay.
sense that Han would be good with smuggle.
Yeah.
We'll attack your base for 5.
I'll grab the initiative.
I think Han naturally synergizes with really big cards, and we just don't have a lot of those in Yellow Hero right now. Like, there's no big spaceship, and really the Han unit is the only good like big Yellow Hero card. So I think once we get some more of those, it'll come together more.
Yeah.
All right.
Man, McBobber, you're right. Something on the high end yellow.
I will not pay the tax for the Falcon.
All right.
Right.
IG is hanging in.
Just couldn't draw an open
Let's
fire
go to,
from that IG-88, huh?
Let's get rid of your snow trooper lieutenants.
All right.
And then I'll look at the top card of my deck.
Maybe here's the open
How
fire.
much damage is on your base, Loopy?
I'll
8.
discard it.
Okay.
All right. We'll take out Ezra with the super laser tech.
I'll use Han's ability. Let's a resource in play.
So that puts you at what, 6 or 7?
Yep, 6. Yep.
Yeah, I'm with Zahir. He wants to know what Kylo Ren does. I'm excited for that one.
Well,
I think of all the cards, that's the one I'm most anticipating.
We'll hit your base for 5.
I don't think Xander can tell us
Kylo
that
Ren
tonight,
card?
but it was
Or
worth the
Kylo
shot there,
Ren
McBobber,
leader?
just to bring it up.
I wasn't expecting anything there. I'm just
No, I
saying.
can't say anything, obviously.
we
but
saw the sleeves of him, right? So it's
Yeah.
not like a surprise.
Play a cell block guard. He has Sentinel.
I'll take out Cell Block Guard and put a resource into play.
We'll play another cell block guard to hit the Han that's coming.
Of course. I wish it was a Mace Windu, but it's not. So I will take out that Cell Block Guard.
All right.
Oh, Mace Windu would have been so good.
I will take the initiative and draw Vader.
All right, I'll pass and
So,
pray
so, I, so I hope.
Yeah. Find out. Get rid of these two.
This set 1, man, was just such a masterclass. Like there's aggro, mid-range, and control decks that are like able to win. It's just so well balanced. Like it's crazy. You guys were able to accomplish this. It's really crazy.
It is, yeah, it's a lot for just one set, but I mean, the 252 cards is also a lot for a set, so it makes sense that there could be a lot in it. But it's really fun that each one of the play styles feels like it has a chance when you sit down at your locals. Like,
I agree with that.
For a while, I
All
was
right,
thinking
so-
aggro was like too good, but like now I feel like the control decks have been figured out a little bit to like deal with it, and like now I'm like, oh, now they need to give aggro some more tools. Like it's crazy.
for sure, yeah, it's one that it takes a second to figure out how control works in this game, but then once you can nail it down, you're like, oh, okay, this thing can go. It's got some gears in it.
All right. Well, boy, I wish I had an overwhelming barrage.
A lot more control in the game than I thought there was at first glance.
think it's one of those things where like aggro is pretty obvious, right? And when
Well-
you can see a good aggro card and you like the Falcon, you know it's good at hitting people.
We'll
But
run
sometimes the
IG
control cards are a little bit harder to
Into
suss
hot-
out ahead of time.
in the Han unit.
Unit. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, well, you kind of have to have a meta that's established a little bit before you know kind of like how to attack it as a control deck too. Plus, I think like I don't know,
Or they
Super Laser
summon their
Blast
resources.
was revealed very late in the game, and I think
To 12
that
damage.
card has really made the control decks like really be a thing. Where are we at?
And
on
we'll
base?
play the late night ship. Spoiled here,
Ooh.
Ruthless
Are you at
Ruthless Raider
20?
to take out
What's your
Han.
base count there, Loopy? Can you move your counter down a little bit on your webcam?
Oh,
12?
12. It's on top of my
23,
base.
or if it's 12.
All right.
Late
I
night gaming
will
ship. Here we
pay
go,
3
baby.
for the Falcon.
I'll play. Ah, 4 left.
Yep.
We'll play a Death Star Stormtrooper.
Okay. I'll do 3 to base.
15 damage. I will take initiative. Through the internet, the token will upgrade into a late night one as it passes.
Pay 2. Breed Squadron.
All right.
And I'll pass. Don't think I'll resource this time.
Me either.
And I will pay and then destroy that resource for the Falcon.
Xander, I think you like this deck a little too much.
I like this deck.
This Han. Yeah, I think so. I do.
Uh-oh. Audio.
Ceremony had Chewbacca not getting a medal till like a month after release.
Yep. Oh yeah. Let's see. That's tough. I'm not a fan of it. Let's pay 2 and exhaust Ruthless Raider.
Ooh,
rude.
Leia. Leia comes in and exhausts it. Nice play.
She is obnoxious. I will shoot down the A-Wing with an Imperial Interceptor.
He is not.
Okay. I'll do 3 to base.
Sure will. To 18. I'll play a First Legion Snowtrooper.
Nice. We'll pay 4 for K2SF.
I want to see that boy. Cards in hand.
Just 1.
I'll take initiative.
Just to remind everybody, this is an IG-88, Loopy. You're hanging in there.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see what we can do.
Oh, that's not a good card right
All
now.
gas.
I think I have to pay the
You know,
Falcon
I said, he was
tax.
having-
I'd invite you not to.
Jacob asked a good question. I was pondering myself. Why were Han and Chewie not rebels in set 1?
We will play Darth Vader commanding the First Legion. Look at the
Ooh.
top cards in my decks.
For the first set, so I have to ask to Tyler. He's definitely the creative lead kind of guy. But I know that specifically they wanted them to represent a different part of that same Galactic Civil War, but they are, different versions of those characters. So maybe we'll see a General Han in a couple sets and things like that. So the future is bright for them to be rebels at some point, but this was specifically to be like that early part of it where they're doing those other like underworld jobs. Yes, they work with the rebels, but almost if I also think having too many rebels in the first set would have gotten boring and it would have like gotten stale as you went further forward too. So in my opinion, I really like that they're only underworld because it builds up some traits that maybe get supported later on down the road, but maybe it feels a little odd for this first set.
I really needed to find a cell block guard or my last snowtrooper lieutenant, but I failed. So Vader will kill K2 though.
Okay, then I will deal 3 damage to your base.
I thought you might.
How much on that base, Loopy? 21?
21.
Okay.
All right. Let's
You
go
can see your
ahead
battle.
and
It was just off frame before, but it's good now.
do 2 to base.
Clearest base damage dial numbers I've seen yet. So
The Ruthless Raider will kill the Falcon.
All right. I'll pay 2 for Green Squadron A-Wing.
We'll run. It's like the one thing an Imperial Interceptor can kill.
Yeah. So that goes away. Then let's pay. I should have done this one first, but red 3
Cards in hand.
with 1.
All right. I will take the initiative.
I'll pass.
All right. So unfortunately, I saw 2 overwhelming barrages when I scanned with Vader, so
Oh,
that's the out that I need.
you mean very fortunately you saw all those.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't talk quite yet because it turns out that I have 3,
Yeah. Oh, there's the 3rd.
and I might have found it. All right. So red 3 has 3. Leia has things. We will cast barrage on. We'll cast it on the Ruthless Raider. That's enough.
It's Raider. All right. Get rid of these guys.
you got lucky finding the 3rd one.
Oh man, is this the time to take chances? I don't know if it is.
Very, very lucky. Board wipe.
Gotta
You
try
know,
to fight it
base
for the
6
cause. Something.
For Lando, let's return some cards to hand.
I don't see too many Landos out there.
Yeah. He's he did his job, but
Yes,
didn't
there it is. And he picks up 2. I was just talking about him.
not that one. Let's grab Sabine
13.
and
You don't have to show the
Never
cards that you
played
get
that
with Lando,
oh,
do you?
no, I thought I did. Yeah, whoops.
Cards,
That's
Xander, when you play it,
Yeah.
do you,
yeah. Well, it's just
you
been
have less
information for you.
resources.
Yeah, the stream knows.
Like it doesn't really. It's strange. You have less resources to play cards now, though.
That's true.
Which is really strange.
I'll attack with Vader for 6. Turns out I have more units than you
So
right
what's-
now. By a
Yeah.
few.
5 and
Do you think Lando gets better with smuggling?
Oh yeah, sure. I like.
Absolutely.
okay.
Yep, Lando is in there. I'll hit you for 3 with the First Legion or Death Star Stormtrooper.
1, 2, 3.
4 with the Beach Boy, the Seasoned Shore Trooper.
Yep. So that'd be 5, and that's game. Unfortunately.
Well, I think you're on a 30 health point base, but I
only 5 left.
I have 6 more in space,
Yep.
and good
Nice
games.
game.
So,
I was praying I could find a. Oh gosh, still not finding one
For a
for a cause I believe in. I was like, come on, give me anything. I just need 4 damage on base.
you know, I was on the ropes. I mean, certainly Vader stabilized following by a barrage. I mean, it's never over till the assassin droid sings. But IG88 currently undefeated in late night webcam games, my
So,
friends.
Xander, with that Han deck, did you have 4 cause? Would it hit every time if you got it?
Oh yeah, it hits for 4 every single time. It's a fully heroic deck, and so I was looking for any of those because I wanted to pull off the combo of. I found all the "You're My Only Hopes" I needed. I had 2 of them the whole game, and I was like, okay, if I can find 1 for a cause I believe in, I'm pulling out potentially Mace Windu or Han to play something crazy and also deal the 4 damage. I was like, that's what I need. Didn't find a single one.
Jacob
Place out,
Elders
man.
ask in the chat, who was the pilot of Webb's Red 3? Well, Biggs Darklighter
Biggs Darklighter.
in the on the Death Star assault. I think there's other Red 3s, in the lore at times, but
yeah, I don't think they retired his number or anything.
All right, looks like it's going to be McBobber v. Xander for Xander's last match here of the night.
All right, McBobber.
Well,
All right.
He's not gonna get the rack.
so you're welcome.
Not
You're
gonna
welcome
be
to
a
stay as
late
long as
night
you like.
for-
We'll give you games as long.
Just sending over some webcam feeds to y'all.
as
I
your bucket
appreciate it.
list.
Hey, that was awesome. Love to see IG88 do his thing. And you said you were looking for that cell block guard. Hey, seasoned shore trooper and a Death Star stormtrooper to build up some of your ranks there. Doesn't feel too bad.
Did you ever use IG88 and pull him out?
Yeah, I think he
Or
I
he
think he
died at-
gave his life to put Han Unit in range of a ruthless raider.
Yep.
Yeah, he doesn't last long. So
I'll bring my. I only have. Would you like to play Boba Fett or cheer it?
Ooh. I'm good with either one. Take your
All right.
take your pick.
What would anybody else here want to see? I'm happy to do either one.
Cheer.
Sure, no question.
Fair, no question. All right, let's see what he can do.
What color was Boba Fett with? Green?
Yellow.
Yellow.
Yep.
Oh, I almost
Yeah,
want to end
fucking
this with a
Boba.
mirror of yellow. He got poems tag, but we'll see. We'll see what McBobber does. How fast it goes.
you can just promise you, Xander, one thing: he's playing red aggression.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm playing. You're playing double aggression. I'm playing double vigilance. This is the perfect matchup,
There
right?
we go. Let's see if I can punch through.
Actually, my own
Yeah, and
opinion of the most collectible set cards down the road, I believe, are these double aspect events. I think those are going to be very good cards as these sets come out down the road, from what I can see.
I think they're good cards now, and you're also there. I mean, if you're collecting, I mean, not everybody gets a play set, and that's just the way
Get those
of
cards,
it. I mean,
guys.
there's a lot of cards to collect, but I mean, if you can pick up
Sure.
every one of them, yeah, get 3 of each of them.
2d6.
All right. How do you want to do who goes first? I don't have a D6, but you can roll if you want and do high number, low number.
Yeah. You can be high.
All right.
All right, it's all you.
Sounds good.
We had
We got-
bigs in
we got-
Destiny.
we got requests for a Biggs Darklighter card in future sets.
I'm going
Who
to
knows?
mulligan.
We
That's
had him in Destiny.
you know, I'm also a big Darklighter fan, so you're gonna have no arguments for me.
What set are the developers on right now? Can you share that?
Yeah, we're early stages of 7 through 9, and deep in development towards 5 and 6.
Right on.
Very good. I mean, and there must have been substantial play testing. I mean, a game doesn't get this balanced without it. And I mean, you guys should
Nope.
be proud of the meta.
That loopy.
I mean,
I
I think
appreciate
it's balanced.
There is no silver bullet deck out there either, Xander. There is
Right.
not. You got to play good, choose wisely, and play smart.
Yep.
And
And
get
when you're
lucky.
deck building, when you adjust to one thing, you make openings typically elsewhere, and that's the sign of a good design game.
It's yeah, I agree. It feels good to, especially with side decking of like you can build your toolbox, but there's only so many cards you can put there. Again, it feels nice to also in your deck to have the ability to resource some of those niche cards, but like you said, making one adjustment, all of a sudden you're like, oh well, taking out one takedown changes the whole game when I'm playing when I need it.
And this was Guy's point in that video was Star Wars Unlimited rewards high payoff narrow cards because you could resource them on games that you don't use them. I think we were talking about force lighting at the time, but I mean it's cool, and I really like that aspect of the game.
I agree.
He's right. He's right about that. Like you can resource. If you can't use it, it's a resource, which is a great part of this game. I mean, but also I like the smuggle aspect because now you can go in and start using your resources cards to your advantage.
Yeah.
So
It's true.
kind of like with your Lando play. I mean,
Yeah, you can find
if
something
you know
that
you've got Lando, if you know you've got Lando in deck, that means you know you're going to get.
I'm going to
access
go with
whatever
the
you
old
resource
partisan
them.
insurgent here.
I'll go Rebel Pathfinder. Wait,
I
those-
will take the issue.
I'll pass.
And I think this pairing that McBobber has might see a moment here because I think it's extremely good into the Blue Vader deck.
With the
These-
Sabine red.
Yeah, because mainly their answer to aggro is Childson, which Sabine Red has multiple answers to in a way that green doesn't.
True.
Yeah, because of all the Saboteur.
Yep. Well, also Tarkentown, also
Red
aggression.
Saboteur.
It's been 2
Yep,
for Sabine.
Tarkentown, Saboteur, all that stuff gets duck snorts right underneath the Chilton.
All right. I'll pay 2 for an Electrostaff.
Uh-oh, he's getting big.
Nasty,
Oh.
guys. That dude is no
He's
joke.
what,
Okay.
4 or 5 now?
Yeah.
All right,
Played
let's
5
send the
days with
insurgent
Jet
at
Deck
your base for 3.
3.
Chilton is a stone wall on the board.
Oh yeah. I think Chilton was an underrated one early in this set's meta, and I'm glad that he's getting some recognition now because he is a monster.
I figured out 5 or 6 ways to abuse Chilton these days. Put a shield on
We're
him,
based.
put entrenchment on him. Put
Yeah, you hit my base,
Electrostaff
you said?
on him.
Yep.
You
Right.
can keep repairing him. That's another one.
Yeah.
That really will bother the pee out of somebody. You keep repairing Chilton.
We got to
You
do
got
our
1 resource left.
One resource
Let's
left.
spend 1
Got
for
you.
Benthic.
Oh, I hate that guy.
Everybody hates Benthic,
I'll
man.
pay 1
guy.
for
Nobody
Resilient.
likes that card. That,
It-
guy,
You paid
that
Resilient,
is
is
the
that?
biggest fake
Yeah.
card I've ever made.
he actually
Oh,
leads
man.
the
People love to
leads
shoot
the
back.
format in tubes.
That guy's got 8 health.
Yeah, here we
Okay.
go.
Let's do 1 to
Matchup
both
that
of our
was
bases.
Chilton.
I'll play.
And I will pass.
I had this. I was running it in blue Iden Vigilance deck earlier this week, and I had the dream out. I had Iden, Hask, and they were all out. Iden, Hask, and Chilton out, and I had Chilton built the 12. He was a 12-12.
Nice.
Hask. It was
Love
nuts.
that. Let's go ahead and very blurry on my screen for some reason.
Do you need to know what guys I got? I got
Yeah.
Partisan, Insurgent, Sabine, and Benthic.
All right, and I can still hit Sabine. We don't have that many
Yes.
aspects out. Let's go ahead and take care of Sabine then.
Somebody's asking where they can get the. How do we get the top playmat like that, Xander?
Like this one. This one is a
Or just
one-time
with
use, but we're hopefully we'll. I'll give a hint that we're gonna have some conventions in the future. Of some
I'll do
cool
1 day, both of us.
design. I'll pay
I like
for
that big booty.
vigilance. I'll heal
Vigilance
5,
time.
Oh,
and let's get rid of partisan insurgent.
What is the
booty
requirement for
insert.
getting rid of a guy with Vigilance?
Defeat a unit with 3 or less remaining. Oh, he's 3 or less remaining. Let's get rid of Benthic. That's my bad.
Okay.
Big booty, baby. He's got 4.
You had me questioning my memory.
No, yeah, yeah.
I was like, well, there is a card that's, I think, 3 or less costs. Is that the one?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking it was. And I was like, yeah, but it's vigilance, so it would care about HP because that makes sense because it's a vigilance thing.
All right, let's deploy Sabine.
That card
All right, I'll play.
is ridiculous. Yeah. Xander, that vigilance card is ridiculous.
Oh yeah, it's so good.
Let's pay 3 for a fleet lieutenant,
Ridiculous.
and I'll
Okay.
run the partisan into your base for 5.
5 it is.
And then I'll do 3 with Sabine.
3 with Sabine.
I'll play a metal ceremony, get a couple experience.
Nice. I love a good use of metal ceremony. Everyone was down on it. You know, it takes a lot to work around, but if you're playing Sabine, you got the people, and they're probably all rebels in this set at least.
Do you
Metal
have
ceremony's
metal
great.
ceremony in the deck that you made with Han?
I do not,
And then
but I probably
okay.
could.
I'll spend 1 for a Spec Force
I don't know if
soldier.
it's necessary or not. I was just asking because I
How
like
much
that deck.
damage does that guy have on him?
It's a good
2.
card right now.
2, so he's got 6 health left.
Yep.
Okay, I'll pass.
Yeah,
Is
Griff.
that your board state right now?
Yeah, I got
So,
4
Promo?
guys.
All
Yeah.
those. Okay, I'm just making sure I'm seeing this right. Are they
Uh,
experienced or do they have upgrades?
I got 2 experience on
Oh, they're all of them.
guys.
They're all metal standard. Oh, that's cool.
yeah.
Well, that's a legion to deal with there,
Yeah.
Xander.
Yeah, they're
It
all
is.
high five and they're giving medals to each other.
Look at them all, man.
Let's take
All
out the
these
fleet
little
lieutenant.
booty guys.
Okay.
Sure could use a Chilton right now.
That would be nice.
Let's swing with the insurgent for 4 to your base.
No anal
1,
pro
2,
Chilton on here.
3, 4. I'll bring out Chirrut.
Oh, here he comes.
Here he comes. He's gonna get a lightsaber or something nasty here, I'm sure.
It's Christmas time. Chirrut's here.
Maybe a protector. You never know. That guy does bad stuff.
Oh yeah, the protector on him is crazy good play.
Let's swing for 2 at your base while I still can.
All right. I'm going to pay 4 for the forces with me. Let's throw a couple experience and a shield on Chirrut. And then swing and take out Sabine.
This part.
Does
Love that.
Sabine
card.
has 6 health?
Yeah, you have experience, don't you now?
Yeah, she has 1
Yeah,
XP.
partisan then.
Okay, yep.
Oh,
She has
she's
with
a-
partisan.
Yeah, you have experience. I don't know why my here. I need to change my thing.
The
For some reason,
Chirrut does 5 right now. Okay.
Yeah, it's weird. Sometimes it, like one screen will get blurry, and I don't know why that is. Like on my end, it looks fine, but it looks good
Yeah.
on stream. But yeah, I don't know why.
I'm gonna keep checking on the stream one because then I can read the cards over there real quick.
That's just a little bit delayed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spend 3 for a wing later, and I'll get that XP to Sabine.
All right. I'll claim.
You can
I
also
didn't bring
try
enough
the,
XP cards.
the like special
I'm gonna
link I
go
sent
find
you
one.
in Discord, Xander. It's a different version of his stream, and it might just be a better quality.
Let me see.
It's weird how it works. Like
You
the
found
the preview stream that they give you on the
I'll just stack a token over, I guess.
on the video isn't as good as the
But that can
one
be
that I
next
see
week.
in
She
the
has 3.
control center.
Yeah.
I'll swing with her for 5. 6, sorry, to your base.
Okay, I can see. All right.
What's the token?
The token's an experience because I ran out of experience cards. I don't have any on hand here.
Get that man
I
an
claim.
experience card.
How much damage is on the little guy?
5 out of there's a 3 left.
All right, let's get him with the Tarkin Town.
Leads up the board with Tarkentown.
Then I will pass.
Hmm. Okay, we gotta make some decisions here.
So just for the sake of clarity, if you can't see, Sabine has 3 XP on her, so she's 8 health.
Perfect. Yep. Let's go ahead and put down 4 for Baze Malbus.
Baze Malbus,
Yeah.
he's a 2/5. Not a Sentinel right now, though.
He is because I have the initiative.
Oh, that's right, you took initiative. Okay. I should have known that. You got 2 resources left?
Yeah.
Probably you gonna scoop win?
It's not over yet. Let's swing for 2 with the Spec Force.
2.
No, he's got a big base. He's got 30.
Let's pay 2 more. Let's throw entrenched on Baze Malbus.
My
Pay
boy.
Xander in top cut.
Let's pay 4 for
Xander,
aggression.
in top cut.
I'll deal 4 to Baze, and then I'll
59.
defeat Entrenched and 1 of your experience on.
Man,
Sure.
bummer.
Oof,
Yeah.
So,
aggression.
I think
Okay.
Baze probably. Did he have damage on him before?
He had 2 damage on him.
Oh,
And defeating Entrenched would do that to him.
yep.
Oh gosh. I can't get rid of Beam this time, I don't think. She can deal 5.
She would swing for 6.
Oh, she hits for 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but you only you
5
have
attack and then
30
her
base.
ability.
Oh yeah, durability. Well, at least swinging into her. Let's swing into her and deal 5. I wish she's closer at least.
Isn't it 4 now?
Or 4, yes, 4. I'll take 5.
All right, I'll swing for 60 base.
All right. I'll claim.
And I'll swing for 2 with the wing leader.
Brings it to 3.
And then
You
I'll
have an
pass.
answer that does sentinel on both sides of the board.
I
I
know.
got a story
somehow
to tell you
play one-
guys. I got a story to tell. These guys showed up to the local. Okay, first time ever to play with other people other than themselves, and they only own the starter decks. Okay, so they had bought the starter decks, and they were just jamming for like a couple weeks at their house, and then they decided to show up to the local. All right, and I kid you not, the dude went 3-0 with the Luke deck. And
wow.
it was so awesome, dude. I was
Into
playing him in the
constructive?
final. I was playing like Palpatine or whatever, and it would just, like a jank like Palp Green. But yeah, he 3-0'd the local. It was so cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was
Nice.
such a good
Yeah.
story.
Maybe I should do.
Oh,
I
man.
actually often, if there's a new player like that at OP, I'll often just run games on the starter deck or volunteer to do that because I like teaching. And I figure, getting one person kind of like on a good start with the game is just going to help the store, right? And have more people show up next week.
For sure.
We have Eric Pickney Jr. in chat, in all capitals, saying Bays. So I agree with you. It's a star of a turret deck.
Oh yeah.
And it's strong counters to Sabine flip turn. I'll tell you what.
I am going to have to lose Scoop. Did not find a vigilance, which was about my only out there. Was heal 5 real quick, and then take care of Sabine. But
All right.
I don't think Vigilance could have quite got her. She had 4 health left.
or it at least would have healed me 5, so that way you couldn't have gotten rid of me before I could get rid of. You could have hit with Sabine, and I still would have been at least over because I could have used Vigilance to get rid of Wing Leader and heal 5.
That's right.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Good
So
game.
we got 7 minutes on my clock. I would love to see Pome Yellow, Boba Yellow versus Xander to bring us home.
Let's do it. I got time for one more. Let's do it.
All right.
Okay, I thought we were gonna be done. You want me to go again?
Yeah, have you played this Boba Yellow deck before?
Have I?
Yeah.
I mean, the only one I have sleeved up is like my super secret build, but
Uh-oh.
Oh man, I'm terrified.
Pome's been cooking. We don't even want to tell people about this. But
it's only literally designed to beat that Vader deck. And my sideboard is mixed in with my main deck because my son was playing it. So I have a 60 card deck right I'm staring at right now.
mill resistant.
One purpose, huh? One
Did-
purpose alone.
Did I tell you guys I milled an item with turret because I main deck in Vigilance nowadays, and she was just removing all my stuff, but I had no damage on my base, so I took the 6-card mill, and like the first time I did it, I got 2 Avengers of Vader and Brush out of the 6.
Loopy, what about this Carabast you had for like 12 damage?
I Carabast, that's not even the highest one. I one-shot Pelp with Carabast with some frequency, so Carabast is a card that I'm growing on me, particularly in turret decks. So you'll see our deck tech for turret next week, I think. I'm about ready. Yeah.
I'm assuming grit, aggression, vigilance here. Then?
Yep,
We
red
good?
turret. Red
Yeah.
turret, so
It's-
I'm
So
still...
is this we're doing a yellow boba mirror?
You betcha.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
Jesus.
He brought a yellow boba to our stream. That's scouting ahead. We like about Xander.
Okay.
I predict someone's going to get exhausted.
Mhm.
we might see cunning.
There at least is going to be one cunning played.
Minimum,
Uh,
probably 2 to 3.
so
Yeah.
the chat is flipping out about your playmat, Xander. That's
Oh,
the art.
yes.
That's the art from It Binds. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so this is one that we used for our community celebration earlier this year in February. This was exclusive. It was like a wintry event. Unfortunately, it wasn't very wintry that weekend, but we wanted to go with one of our winter arts, and this is like one of our favorites. It Binds All Things is a super cool card too, so great one to use for that. And so yeah, we do event exclusives occasionally, and so we have a little stamp on them that we'll do for those, and then those playmats are used for one event or one use only, and then that's it. So that'll be the only run of it. But we plan to do that for other events in the future as well.
Yep, I think there was a Gamma exclusive K2 mat that some of the stores got. Only you had to be a store to get there, but I had it. One of the stores prized it out, which is cool that they did
That's
that for the
sweet.
players.
Yeah, that one is probably my favorite one that we've had so far. But I will say that we have some set 2 ones that we're cooking up, and they're really cool.
The Mando Darksaber one is straight fire.
Oh yeah, I am already asking our friends at GameGenic like how I get mine early / when I can get my hands on it, because I had to go scouting for the Vader one this last time, and so I'm planning to do the same for the same thing for that.
Even Xander can't find these playmats, folks. He would bring him
You
here.
had to scout for a Vader mod?
I went looking around for him. Yeah, I did not. Yeah, luckily I found one. But we had some in the office and everything, but we gave them to some other people. So I got one by the locals.
Yeah.
I bought a Death Star mat, but I could have bought this Vader mat too.
Yeah, but
I
I like the Death Star mat because it's got the little areas indicating where to put the cards. It's like I know where the cards go, but I still like to see them.
I like him too.
Me too.
And we have these late night ones are pretty cool.
All right, we're ready to
Yeah.
start.
And we'll make sure to get you a late night initiative token too, buddy.
Thank you.
Minnesota, you can be the Corey has one already, so you guys can pass them back and forth.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, shout out to Corey that did an interview with me and McFarber. You could tell that the weekly OP packs were his baby. He was so proud of them, showing them off.
Yeah, he's working on prizing for future events and OP circuits and things like that, and so it's gonna be I know that making sure that people come away with something that is worthwhile for them and feels good and looks cool is like one of his like top priorities, and so it should be very fun going forward with them.
Yeah, he's a great guy. Really liked him a lot.
I'm still looking forward to getting the OP takedown whenever we can get a store showdown going on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think that there can be announcements pretty soon, is my sense. So. We did get a question in chat.
Corey plays too, right?
Corey plays, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
in fact, he very directly claimed to be better than Josh, at least for one day.
I'll roll a d6.
He
I
did.
got it too.
He did win that one. 2 as well.
Ooh. 1.
2 again. Great, I'll take it.
We'll
Yeah,
go fast.
he did
Not
win
for
the
time.
office pre-release, which was cool. Or was one of the winners, I believe. I think we ended with 2 or 3 winners. Gosh, I have to decide which one of these is less bad for me in the future.
How many people did you have participating in that office pre-release?
I would say I think it was just over 40.
Wow,
40.
Wow.
that's a good event.
Yeah, it was a great show out for our studio. I know that we had 40 pre-releases, and then we had to go grab some loose packs for people because we had too many people show up. So I think it was like 40 to 45 somewhere in there.
Nice.
You went over.
Must have been a good time.
All right, your action.
Yeah. All right. Let's do 2 for Cartel Spacer.
Same.
Hey.
I bought 4 of those pre-release kits myself. Those things are cool.
They're really nice. I
Yeah,
love
so my wife went to all of the pre-releases I went to with me, and my son went to I think 4, so I did 6.
Yeah, I went to like 3
So
or 4 of them. Yeah.
Yeah, I had more. I had like a booster packs or 2 booster packs worth of pre-release kits. Did really well. I think those packs are good.
Yeah, I agree. Oh gosh.
I got a Vader and a Boba out of
It's
one
a
each kit.
tough decision here. Do you ever resource a fire spray?
No.
You got 2.
Hold on, let me check your deck.
When you
tech
only
video.
have one.
If you have 2,
If
yes,
like
no,
the rest
yeah.
of your curve is exactly perfect, it's like I got boom, 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 bam. Like
I mean, if the rest of your
the
hand's
next
like a
3
2,
rounds are just
3, and like 3
perfect.
cuttings.
That's a spread.
True.
I mean,
Jamming up your hand.
God dang. Okay.
All right. Let's start off. Pay 3 for Bodie Rook. Let's see what we're
Mistakes
working
were
with here.
made. Okay.
Oh,
Get
did he
it
take
out
the
of
cunning?
here.
Did he get the cunning?
You got the no good to me
Yeah,
dad.
it's a no good to me dad.
That's what I was
unfortunately.
supposed to
Ooh.
resource because I'm supposed to be good at this game. I'll do 2 to base.
I'll do 2 in return.
And I'll play a Boba Fett disintegrator.
All right, cool. I'll play.
Pass. Bodhi is so good. He is the answer to all your problems.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I was very excited to see
Super
him.
laser blast getting you down.
I
Just
I honestly don't see how Boba Green can even have a chance against that Vader deck without Bodhi.
Mhm.
And probably Spark, honestly.
Yeah.
So they're going to have to devote a lot of sideboard and suboptimal plays to dealing with that combo.
I just put Spark of Rebellion in some of these decks, like I mean sideboard or main deck, like out of aspect. Just throw a couple in there.
Yeah. It's nice to just be like, that any problem I have is solved before it
If
happens.
we get super late in the game, I'll pay 4 for a Spark of Rebellion and just grab the Avenger or whatever. Like, cool story, bro.
I will start with a cunning. Let's go ahead and exhaust both of those guys.
Oof.
And I'll give.
Hey, Loopy, Eric is my local. He goes to my local.
Oh,
I'll give
that's great.
+4/+0 to Bodhi.
Him and I play a lot of cards, a lot of games.
Not like that.
All right, well, yeah, thanks for watching, Eric. Chance Swafford says I was not expecting the Jeddah City. Yeah, so that was a thing yesterday on the Discord, but
How many cards
Jeddah
in
City
hand?
is a good base, folks. Don't look past it.
How many cards you got?
I think
3.
Not
Yeah.
happy here.
Yeah, Xander, we have a huge local.
All right, I'll
of
just
Tuesday
exhaust both and
nights.
discard a
Anywhere
card
between
out of your hand.
32 and 50 show
Actually,
up to play
no, I'll just.
this week.
I could bounce. No, I can't bounce him because he's got a +4 for the round. Okay, I'll exhaust and discard.
Discard.
Yeah, the one week we had 45 or 40. I don't know. It was a
40
huge number.
oh,
45. Wow, that's impressive.
It's actually 32 every week, though, on average. Or more.
it's a big store. It looks like a Walmart of games.
Pass.
It is.
but
It's a huge store.
Yeah, I tell you what, it changed a little bit now that the packs are dried up. But when we had draft on Friday nights, one of the big Madison stores did Friday nights, which is kind of a holy day for one game.
Yeah.
But we had Star Wars Unlimited drafts outnumbering actually a pre-release one day, so that was kind of cool.
That's really cool. Gosh.
I quit playing Magic in 1994. My buddies that started playing then, still do. Great guys, great players, but I just got to get them to draft. I know that'll work. This game's built for it.
It's true. All right. Let's start out. Take 5 for Cantina Bouncer and put Boba Fett back in hand.
Okie doke.
And I'll re-ready a resource.
Mm-hmm. Let's deploy Boba.
Let's do 3 to base.
Let's go ahead and use the Jeddah City on Bodhi Rook.
Oh, okay. I'll bring out Boba Fett.
And I'll go ahead and kill Bodhi there.
Bodhi, you're out of here, buddy.
Actually, wait a sec. I'm not going to do that. That's a misplay. Not doing that yet.
Yeah, no
Spend
worries.
my money first. Got me
What do we
on
got?
tilt with the
Scraping
mirror.
Then I'll do 4 to base. Are we ready to?
I'm going to get control of this board. I mean, I have to. It's my only way to win here. I'm going to go ahead and kill that guy and ready my 2.
I'll do 2 more to base.
And then I'll play a Boba Fett disintegrator here.
I think that sounds like a perfect play.
Oh man,
And then
back and forth.
take initiative.
I'll pass.
Yeah, now you got Boba Fett disintegrator chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's got me. He's got me cooked.
Just draw another cunning, bro.
Just
Yeah.
that's all. Just one more.
Would be
Can
good.
Pome pull it up?
Probably not. I mean, our boards are equal, but I've taken 11. So now I'm like forced into control mode.
Yeah. I mean, this deck is the like tempoest deck of tempo ever. You know, it can flip between aggro control like nothing else.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess no good to me dead on Boba Fett.
I assumed leader, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I thought so, but I was like, oh wait. Better take that back. Let's pay 4 for another cunning.
Oh,
Let's
jeez.
leader and little Boba Fett and pop strafing gunship back to hand.
I'm getting obliterated. Draw cunning. That's how this mirror works.
I told you what to do.
Yeah.
You should have run IG-88. He drew a Vader when he needed it, and then he drew a Barrage.
All right. Let's go ahead.
Guys, I gotta go. Xander, thanks for coming on the show, man.
Thanks for having me. It was a pleasure hanging out with you.
Yeah,
You
come
going
back
base?
around again, man. You guys take
Absolutely.
care of all the late nighters. Have a good night.
See you, Plat.
Peace.
Good night,
Yep,
Plat.
see you, brother.
You going base with that, Bodhi or Bubba?
What am I at? 14, you said?
Yeah. If you do base, you'll be at 14.
14 if I do base. I think I do have to hit base. Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah, you're racing. Let's do 2 to base. Break that seal.
I'll do 3 more to base.
I do think this is one of the best decks in the game. Super good.
I agree. Double cunning just feels so good. I know that the hotness is playing with ECL with Boba Fett, but man, it feels good to just cunning at 4 each time instead of 6.
And my actual name is Jeremy, and I hear there's another guy named Jeremy that plays this deck once in a while.
I'll
yeah.
scoop. You got it.
Good game.
That's the loose scoop.
In case you played that guy instead of the strafing gunship, I did have Asteroid Sanctuary in hand to try to make sure that I didn't get hit with that guy.
Well, Xander, you can join us for the next Boba Yellow deck tech.
I would be happy to. This is
There you
probably my favorite deck. I don't bring it out as often, just because I want to give some other leaders some love, and so I've been really on Palpatine. That's all I played at PAX East, and then now I've been on Grand Inquisitor, and so it's pretty fun now.
All right, buddy. Well, we got there. We got to the finish line on this whole thing, and we really appreciate you coming on our live stream. Like I said, for me, it just as like content creator guy, like just a kind of a dream come true to kind of get to this point where we're partnering with FFG and just part of the whole thing, trying to promote the game and enjoy it. So it's super cool, man. Thank you for coming.
No problem at all. I really appreciate everything you all do. I was watching your content obviously when you started up, and or not always started up, but started up with Star Wars Unlimited, and it's super excited to have you all part of this journey with us, and I'm excited to maybe we come back and do another gameplay and talk about set 2 cards when it comes to preview season, which will be starting up here in the next week or so. So I will leave that juicy tidbit as that preview season is upon us now, and so. All late nighters out there, be ready, because the late night gang here is gonna hopefully be showing off some cool cards if they have the time to.
Oh,
We'll make time.
we'll definitely
Yeah,
be there.
We have the time to spoil your whole dang set if you'll let us. But I think that you better let some of the other content creators out there. There's a lot of guys doing really, Gales, doing some really cool stuff. So, yeah, thanks for joining us. We'll looks like there's a road trip, for Twin Suns that's emanating in the chat. So maybe we'll be able to get that to happen.
Yeah, put it on the calendar and let's figure out a brewery or something and go hang out, play some cards, and spend a day of it.
Yeah.
Sweet.
All right. So
Alrighty.
I'll let you take us home, fearless leader.
Well, if you made it this far, you're my hero.
Thanks for watching, everyone, and thanks again, Xander, for joining us.
Thank you all.